Hello dear Aries, I will tell you today's horoscope for August 7th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello dear Aries, I will tell you today's horoscope. Aries is experiencing life from exhaustion across the board, which makes you make some mistakes that you should start repairing. If you find yourself in a couple, it's time to give things a go and accept that your couple will be responsible for some tasks at home. When it comes to finances, you will have to propose something that doesn't suit you at work, but you can delegate it if you are independent. If you're feeling excited, you'll enter a good ratcha. If you are looking for a job, now you can find something very good. Cheer up, you will have important economic compensations and additional interesting offers. Take advantage of these days to complete pending matters and free yourself from things. In love, if you don't have a couple, now you can find someone special who interests you if you have a more positive attitude. Your personal relationships will be better. You will have a magnificent day to make romantic conquests. Even if you are well, you should not neglect your back. If you have troubles, you should carry out those relaxation techniques that you know work for you. If you do something exercise, you will see how you feel better health in all senses. Don't let yourself be dazzled by a job that seems to produce a lot of money but isn't stable enough to account for your current benefits. Pessimism on the love plane reaffirms your feelings. You do what is not worth it and you are trapped in an increasingly positive and direct sense. These circumstances promise a lot when it comes to a restructuring of your scale of values and the way in which you are directing your energy. There is nothing impossible for an Aries, and these are the days you have to check. The important thing is that you don't give up. Friendship and feelings are cultivated daily, and you must show this loved one your interest, concern, and sincere affection without discussions or demands. This is a good cycle to invest in buying improvement materials related to your career, profession, or technology that you have studied and dedicated to. It is important to move forward at the pace of time. In love, all the planetary combinations that prevail now in your sign, Aries, tend to shake you strongly and make you see the reality in your sentimental relationship. If the period of doubts ends and now you know very well what you can do and will do, wait a while before making sentimental decisions based on what you have heard. Don't delay events so that everything turns out as it should be. Quote of the day. The good people meet each other because they always try to unite others. The suitcases seek division, hatred, and discrimination. In health, work in a rational way and do not want to be influenced by people who are not professionals and do not know what they are doing. Do not change your treatments or medications if you are subject to clinical observations. Be careful, Aries, it is not possible that you are experiencing any type of allergies or reactions on your skin as a result of the application of chemical cleaning products with irritating substances. Avoid them and you will see how things are improving. In the work, everything is revolutionized in your environment and, therefore, as a new goal for the second half of the year, you must plant yourself to do the work that you really like without letting it influence for the rest and put your interests in front so that they don't play with you. Don't take your tasks home because then you would be living exclusively for your job and that's not right. Money and fortune, the influence of today's lunar transit revitalizes you and, above all, inspires you to make very positive decisions in which way you must invest your resources. A surprise puts you on the path to fortune, perhaps a meeting with someone who has money and wants to invest it with you in a business for which you have the right qualifications or gives you a result in your favor. Today's astral rhythm, level of intense sexual energy. Cosmic dynamics that you must take advantage of. Your zodiac day. Dangerous tendency, stop acting on impulses and not meditate well on the consequences of your actions. What you should avoid, dominant attitudes and wanting to impose your judgment on the entire coast. Couple prediction, this day is a good day for you with fire signs like Aries and Leo, as well as with Aquarius and Sagittario. The most tense relationship could occur with someone from Taurus. Its current compatibility is good with all signs in general, even better with fire and air. If you are single, this current period that you are living in these moments will help you understand better where love is and how you can achieve it. The universal number of this day is 3. In numerology, the sum can be reduced to simple digits. Next, we will tell you your ideal hours for questions about love, money and business, which are given according to the standard time in Eastern Europe, and you must adapt them to your national time: 3 p.m. and 15 p.m., 5 p.m. and 30 p.m., 8 p.m. and 25 p.m., 10 and 40 p.m. The lucky numbers are 3, 12, 22, and 31. Special lucky numbers: 25. And your lucky colors, the address. Key characteristics. By general rule, Aries are very successful people who strive to accomplish everything they have planned. Your active life position helps you eliminate all barriers on the way to the goal. Deep down, these people are always young and don't like to follow the rules. Don't believe in harm, don't like losing, so you'll never deviate from the planned path. His mind initially assumes victory as something natural. After reaching the next goal, you need to take a break to understand what is happening and establish a new task. Aries people generally stand out among the crowd and do not behave in a stereotypical way. Among them, there are brilliant and interesting people who generate ideas in the standard and always discover something new. Your work capacity will be at very high levels and will help you achieve excellent achievements. It is possible that good news that you are waiting for will be confirmed. Family life presents very favorable omens. Why is that visit to the dentist taking so long, Aries? Subscribe and activate the notification campaign so you don't miss any horoscope videos. Aries, August 7th. In love, there are no mentors, guides, or established methods. You have to discover the rules and demands regarding marching. At the end of the day, it's about staying in tune and facing life's challenges together. The discussions are inevitable but form part of this learning process. Today is the day when you must put an end to the acceptance of mediocrity in your work. It's time to break this vicious cycle that prevents you from growing. Look for the next step in your life and in your career to achieve success, no matter what you have to give up. It's time to say goodbye. Today you feel an additional burden on your shoulders, and you are not wrong. You are experiencing the consequences of some omissions in the past. Don't obsess, but take steps to lose that extra weight. It's not about fulfilling an ideal of feeling good with yourself. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, we will help you make better ones by becoming channel sponsors. What you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. The more positive your attitude, the more positive qualities you will attract into your life. I suppose that negativity follows the same principle. A small amount of worry becomes a lot of worry. This pattern affects all our emotions, but the curious thing is that we fall more easily into negative emotions. We can all choose what strength will dominate our thoughts and feelings, and we must be aware of how other people can influence our state of mind when sharing love with others. I hope this day you feel hopeful. Share your optimism. You're thinking today that life doesn't treat you well, Aries, but in reality there are few things to make your situation better or to see in a more positive way it solves your daily problems that actually aren't so many. You have in your brothers the key to be much happier. Don't waste it foolishly. You can fulfill your dreams, Aries, as long as you propose it. Today a friend will suggest that you go out for a drink. Get together with him because from your conversation you will come to some very right conclusions. Edemas, you will have a great time. On a sentimental level, love is present in your life every day, but you are beating around the bush too much. Don't waste any more time and dare to try it because it can give you good results. Consider that staying quiet is also a failure. This day will be an important day to make sentimental decisions. But don't let yourself be dragged down by negative impulses, and don't give up all the love that is in your heart. This way you will achieve favorable results in your intimate couple relationship. Take care not to catch preventable colds, because due to your current precipitation and wanting to do things your way, you could put yourself in situations where your health is skin deep. Aries, you are much bigger than you believe. The problem is that only if you can believe it. The key is to trust you and that you are capable of being able to be if you propose. It's important that you stay away from all those people who are the only ones who limit you and fill you with negativity. You will start the week with the moon in Cancer, a sign famous for its sensitive and loving nature, which could increase your desire to express your emotions to your partner or to that special person. However, Aries, remember to keep your temper to a minimum to avoid misunderstandings. Halfway through the week with Luna in Leo, you will feel a greater desire for adventure and passion, but be sure that on the ground it is about conquest and competence. At the end of the week, when the moon passes into Virgo, your internal analysis will be profound. Finally, with the moon in Libra, you will seek balance and harmony in your relationships. You start the week with Luna in Cancer, so you could feel more protective of your finances. Avoid Aries' impulsiveness and think before making economic decisions. When the moon enters Leo, harness the energy to take the initiative in your work projects. Don't let yourself be put off by Aries' competitive nature. When the moon passes into Virgo, it's time to review all the details of your work. During this period, avoid being too critical of yourself. Finally, when the moon is in Libra, seek balance between your work and personal life. The week begins with the moon in Cancer, which will encourage you to take care of your emotional well-being, Aries. Remember that you don't always have to be strong. When the moon enters Leo, your energy and vitality will be at its peak. Take this time to exercise, but avoid overloading yourself. With the moon in Virgo, pay attention to your diet and daily routines. Lastly, when Luna moves to Libra, try to find balance in all areas of your health. Don't let your Aries impulse take you to extremes. The longer it takes you to complete your task, the longer it takes for you to receive the reward for it. So if you have to do extra work or deliver much more within your established schedules, you have to achieve what is necessary for you. Today is a good day to change the vision of things depending on how you live. You don't always have to be with the same thought, but you only have to remain faithful to your personal convictions, Aries. Don't forget it. Now you have a lot to fight for. However, your beliefs are important, Aries. You must trust more in your ideas and creativity that you pose to quickly realize a project that has given you some headaches. It's likely that you'll have to work twice as hard to achieve it. You are losing your ability to wait, so today it will be somewhat difficult for you to survive the journey that lies ahead of you. Don't let despair pass you by. It's good that you begin to cultivate patience in your life. It will take you to good places and give you the opportunity to find good things if you start doing it. Don't let others decide for you. Nadia has the right to decide what you have to do with your life and your future. An excellent journey for anyone who knows how to work in sales and business. It is likely that today will give you an incentive to achieve a goal that you will have in your work. If you are your own boss, then you will have a good deal with someone of great importance. If you don't have a partner, stop fighting that feeling every time you're in front of that person. Fill you with happiness and desire. From now on, you know that he is the last person you should ever fall in love with, but destiny is destiny, and love, there is a decision to make. You don't know how to ask for permission. Give your heart what it demands. When it comes to what the person we love says, we have to know how to listen and never take anyone's word for it. You have wanted to carry the urgencies of life and work and look at your couple as someone you love. I'm not happy that it's like this. Come on, listen, answer at once. Love needs you to be more present. It's likely that you're leaving the person you love a little aside, which isn't good because you're resisting it and you'll know it. At work, finances could be a little scarce today. So you don't have any doubts that you can resolve this situation, but you should start making an effort to make it right. Aries, you don't need to give credit to everyone for what you have come up with in your mind, but if you have to start giving it to you, you realize that we are a whole and that we are immersed in a chain of people that support each other. As long as you feel the desire to explore in your good time, you must free yourself from this melancholy for ages past. This does not mean that you should remove it from your memory, it's just that now you can't give yourself the chance to return to those lands and feel the pain that comes with not being there. A very special friend is thinking of asking you for a favor that will ultimately become a work partnership. It is important that you think this decision through and that you know how to separate things between work and friendship. It is likely that you will receive bad comments from someone today, but it is important that you be clear that no matter what they say, if it is something about a person you know and love, do not pay attention to these comments or don't get into fights that don't belong to you either. But if you must defend the honor of your loved one, do it calmly. If you have to apologize to someone today, do it without thinking twice. It is always necessary to recognize our mistakes. If you are looking for a partner, it will be good if you lower the criticisms you make of people you just met a little. It drives them away. Taking lessons to learn to meditate or to relax is good. Look for a therapy center that offers this type of course. It's time to live well again. You can't let things from the past get in the way of the path you've built so far. Remember that it is always good to stop for a bit and admire the landscape around you. It does not matter if you live in the city or outside of it, you can always find beauty, even looking at the night sky. Lies discovered and deceptions that can no longer be sustained could appear in your family today. A very dear person will give you a hard time, since you will take his action as deceit or betrayal. Try to talk to that person and ask for explanations, they could just be your ideas. For Aries, this will be a somewhat sad day. It is likely that they will face a loss, a breakup, or bad news at work. Whatever the case you live today, you should know that life has many turns and that good things are waiting for you later, so what will happen to you today will only be a setback that you will manage to overcome as time goes by. A new love is giving you everything you need, but you are not realizing it, nor are you giving it the importance it needs. If you decide that you no longer want to be with that person because you are still stuck in a recent past, it is better to speak honestly and do not continue feeding the illusions of that person. Nothing has to be so important as to make things not be as you are thinking or as you really want. It is a good time for you, Aries. The changes are being positive in your life and they are giving you a new vision of things. Take advantage of it. Separations, sometimes, can be the best way to solve problems within a relationship. That does not mean that things are over forever, but if you have the opportunity to take a little distance to solve things, then take that opportunity. Option: everything in its place is something you must learn to have a more orderly life at work, so it is important that you do a little positive thinking and make your life order a little more. Each place that you visit can be what really helps you on this path. Therefore, it is very necessary that you pay attention to the places that you discover. It is an excellent day to believe in love again. You have not noticed the presence of a person who has been watching you for a while. It is likely that you have not seen him that way. Remember that you should always keep your eyes wide open to find love. Loneliness is a good thing for human beings, as long as it is not an eternal state. You are not a hermit. You should not always be by yourself. You have to start going out a little more and meeting new people. You need to open up your world more and expand your social circle. Only then will opportunities at work and in love come. You do not need to invest in material things today, especially those that you do not need. You must take care of your savings and your money. It will be a perfect day to keep your finances in order. Start now to devise a method of saving money. It is time to start celebrating the successes you are having more. It is likely that today you will sign a contract or make an important business agreement, so it is always good that after that you treat yourself and celebrate how well things are working out for you. If you have a family formed, do not stop giving them what they deserve. It is not always good to demand things from others without a reward in return. You must create instances to strengthen the ties between the members of your nucleus. Today it is very important that Aries pay attention to his bank account because he could be suffering because of it. Perhaps the debts have you a little worried now, Aries. If you are looking for answers at this time, you can be sure that good people are coming your way who will help you see everything much better right now, Aries. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.